Yes!
Warning! This episode will feature a lot of jump scares and scary moments from the game Five Nights at Freddy's. If you're terrified or spooked easily, or you're Davis from the Warp Zone, I recommend not watching this video until you're comfortable with the gameplay, or just jump scares in general. This has been your warning.
Five Nights at Freddie Mercury's.
Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of The Completionist. This year, I am King Arthur, obviously, but it's kind of lazy because you guys all saw this costume earlier from our E3 video, so it's a bit lazy, but hey, it still works. So there you go. I'm going to a Halloween party after this. I don't have costumes. I'm sorry. I'm just a man with a beard. I've been playing really long and exhausting games lately, and I wanted to play something a little more dynamic this week. But then I realized, yes, it's Halloween, and everyone at home has been suggesting to me over and over and over again to play today's game. A game I've never even played, but I've heard of. One that's incredibly hard to actually complete, and one that probably everyone on YouTube has beaten to death over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, with that said, here you go, kids. Happy Halloween. Some fan service for you. It's gonna be really hard, isn't it? So, fun fact, you cannot go into a Chuck E. Cheese if you're 18 years or older without a child with you. At least that's what they told me the last time I tried to play at one. It kind of bummed me out because I really wanted to play all the cool games they've got there. I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese all the time for birthday parties, but like most kids, there was something about those damn animatronic robots that just creeped me the hell out.
What does any of this have to do with today's game?
Because today's game is called Five Nights at Freddy's, and we're about to get that irrational fear exploited.
But Batman, why are you playing the game that everyone else has played? Are you doing it for the views? You clickbaiter, buzzfeeder, money, 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 money!
I already said, it's because I got a lot of requests for it, and that's the way we roll here on The Completionist. I do it for you guys.
Oh, alright.
We don't know what year it is, but we do know our location, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which you can clearly see draws inspiration from restaurants like Chuck E. Cheese. Is there an equivalent to Chuck E. Cheese overseas?
Well, they do have Chuck E. Cheese in different countries like Mexico and Saudi Arabia, so yeah, I think it's an international brand.
Wait, you can still go to a Chuck E. Cheese? Oh dear lord, they modernized him. He looks friendly and normal. Compared to the old one.
Personally, I left Bullwinkles.
Freddy Fazbear is clearly the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a family fun center filled with games, prizes, and toys. Ah, perfect. A bear is the icon. Here we go.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
I've got nothing to say. Continue.
Oh, alright. Well, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza used to be a popular destination for kids' parties. That is until the Bite of 87 incident, which resulted in someone losing their frontal lobe. How? Well, apparently, the animatronic robots are malfunctioning. If they are turned off for too long, they'll stop working, so they need to be left running through the night. And at night, they roam the facility. If they encounter a human at night, they try to stuff them inside of another animatronic.
Holy crap! Why doesn't anyone else think this is a bad idea? And just what can you do about it, Gerard or man in room?
Well, we get a job working as a security guard. The security guard who just quit leaves you voice messages with tips on how to handle the robots. Being the new employee, we have to watch the place from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. Apparently this place has limited power each night due to the incidents. It doesn't take in enough cash to warrant leaving the power on all night. The security room has 2 security doors, 2 lights, and security cameras. Your goal? Survive for 5 consecutive nights as your power slowly drains.
I mean, that doesn't really sound all— Holy shit! Holy God! Screw that job!
Obviously, Freddy Fazbear is our main villain, but he's also got 4 friends to back him up. There's Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and the most reclusive one known as Golden Freddy. We'll talk more about them as we go on. The game's lore has been purposely left ambiguous, with the creator revealing very little background in interviews. But one thing that is explained via all the newspaper articles scattered around the building is that there's a man who is hiding in a Freddy Fazbear suit in the back room. He lured and murdered 5 children, with their bodies never being found. And as the years went on, apparently people were claiming that the robots smelled horrible, with blood and mucus coming out of the machines. There's some insane theories out there, even one done by my buddy MatPat from Game Theory that draws parallels between Five Nights at Freddy's and a real-life murder at a Chuck E. Cheese. If you guys are remotely interested in the lore, I recommend it. It's pretty intense.
Can we just power through this review? This stuff just drives me crazy, and I do- Just shit.
I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit too much fun here. For once, I get to torture you, Greg. The visuals of Five Nights at Freddy's are clean and simplistic. Hell, even the menu is pretty terrifying. When you start the game, you'll think that there's something wrong with your settings. First off, don't worry, make sure you set your monitor to 720p. Also, it may take some tinkering with your graphics settings. I had some nasty bugs. This is your main screen, which visually looks a little weird. It's just a still image stretched around like a panorama. This game essentially consists of short animations along with 3D rendered stills and spooky sound effects. The 3D models are truly terrifying to look at, and it only gets worse whenever one of the robots appears in the dark corners when you flash the light on.
Ah, God! Damn, Gerard, why are you reviewing this game? I can't handle this!
This game was made by one man, Scott Cawthon. He absolutely nails the atmosphere. I personally have a love-hate relationship with games that give you no real weapons to fight with. This game is pure evil. Five Nights at Freddy's is what I like to call a stress management game. Our goal is to survive all 5 nights, and each night gets progressively harder than the previous one. You are given few tools to battle the 5 robots and their weird, insane tactics. There are cameras set up all over the restaurant. Dragging the mouse over the center will prompt a video monitor to be revealed, and you can look in the various rooms. Why is this important? If you catch one of the robots hiding and watch them, they will stop for a moment. Yes, this is kind of like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. You can quickly check from room to room trying to find them, but sometimes the cameras will go out and wacky stuff happens. Just because you can use the monitor to watch them on the security cameras doesn't mean you are safe. With you being in the center of the building, you can't leave the security room while they roam. Instead, all you can do is pan from left to right to check the entrances to the room you're in. As I teased before, you have the option to turn the hallway lights on and check the dark blind spot corners. This can get really nasty.
You are the worst person on the planet. I'm going to get you back, Gerard.
What? I gave everyone a warning. This episode would have a lot of jump scares. Don't be hating because I told you. Now, in the event that someone is in the doorway, don't panic. You can just close the door. Closing the door at the right time is crucial because if they come in, you lose. But here's what this all leads up to. You have to survive from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., right? The problem is, every time you do something, close a door, click on a light, look at the camera, not only are you making yourself more vulnerable, but your power drains, meaning you can't be constantly looking at the cameras or keeping the doors down for too long or holding the lights on.
Hey Gerard, how's it going?
Each animatronic has its own pattern that you need to be aware of in order to successfully make it through each night, so let's go over the 5. Bonnie the Bunny and Chica the Chicken can't actually kill you as long as you don't check the security cameras, but they constantly show up in the hallways outside to scare the living crap out of you. If they get inside the office, then the lights and the door on that side don't work, meaning that you've got 2 options at this point. Never check the camera again, and hopefully by chance you can survive, or check the camera and die. Now, how can you die if Bonnie or Chica are already in the office with you and you don't look at the monitor to make them kill you? Well, that's where Foxy the Fox and Freddy Fazbear come in. They also have routine patterns, so Chica and Freddy will always come from the right door, and Bonnie and Foxy will always come from the left door. Chica, Freddy, and Bonnie will spawn at the show stage, but Foxy spawns at Pirate Cove. Foxy, no doubt, is the scariest to deal with. You'll need to constantly monitor Pirate Cove to see if and when Foxy spawns. If you don't check enough, Foxy will eventually leave Pirate Cove. Why is this scary? Because Foxy is a sprinter, and the only way to stop Foxy from getting inside is to have the left door closed. You'll know if Foxy left because the curtains will be wide open, and you'll have to switch to the hallway camera to force Foxy to run down and bang on the door. Banging on the door the first time drains 2%. However, the second time, Foxy will take 6%. And the third, Foxy will take 10%. Every percentage counts. The fifth and secret last member of the Five Nights crew is the one dubbed as Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy only spawns if you check the hallway outside of the left door. At random, you'll see a poster of Freddy Fazbear change sometimes. One of the times it'll turn into a Golden Freddy. If you put the camera down, Golden Freddy pays you a visit.
Ah! Damn it, Gerard! Stop it! This isn't funny! I'm gonna get you back so bad! Also, what happened to the game?
The game crashes if Golden Freddy spawns and kills you.
This game is so good at being bad.
While you can develop a pretty easy method of how to beat the first few nights, the game just gets harder and harder, with power depleting faster and faster, enemy AI becoming smarter and scarier, and the guy over the phone does not warn you enough. But then again, he's just a tutorial. Depending on your power and stress management skills, you'll most likely get scared and fail. A lot. Yet there are a few moments when you reach 5 AM and then you run out of power. This long chime plays. Now this is either good or bad. Good meaning you made it to the end of the night and you win, or bad meaning you didn't and Freddy will flat out kill you. But the best part about Five Nights at Freddy's? There's this real sense of accomplishment for beating each night. You know what's at stake and why it's terrifying, and it stresses you out. But when you conquer the game, it feels so damn good to be a gangster. As you've conquered the first 3 nights, on night 4, the previous night guard who left the voice messages is killed, and on night 5, you get what seems to be a demonic message from Freddy himself. Surviving night 5 is really freaking hard. After night 5, it's revealed that we beat the game and that our character's name is Mike Schmidt and has earned $120. God, that sucks.
I am so glad that this is not any more than 5 nights. Man, that would suck. Oh no. No, Gerard. No, Gerard, don't do this to me. Don't tell me there's 2 more nights!
Beating 5 Nights at Freddy's will earn you 1 star on the main menu and unlock Night 6. Night 6 essentially is the same as Night 5, but even harder. Beating that will grant you your 2nd star. However, you'll also unlock Night 7, or Custom Night, where you can set all of the AI individually for the 4 main antagonists of the game. Now, when the game came out, there was no real reward for beating Night 7. It was more of a training sim to get you better at the game. However, thanks to Big Bug, a Twitch streamer, the creator of the game saw his video in which he beat something called 2020-2020 mode. This sets all the AI to the hardest difficulty setting, which requires the most insane precision ever. And here's the worst part, it takes hours upon hours of practice and luck to win. And by luck, I mean the scenarios of Night 7, 2020, 2020 are randomly number generated, so you really need to be lucky. And to my knowledge, there's only been a few hundred people who've beaten this, including my friend Markiplier. But holy fucking hell, it's gotta be one of the hardest things I've ever done.
And you did beat it, right?
Sure thing. Beating it gets you your termination paper saying you've been fired for tampering with the robotics, amongst other things. I don't smell that bad. There was also a rumor about a secret ending that happens if you beat the 7th night with the customized settings of 1, 9, 8, and 7, which reflects the year of the bite incident. In a recent update, typing this in will prompt the game to give you the Golden Freddy death screen, debunking that rumor. Five Nights at Freddy's has a surprising amount of depth for what it is. It's fascinating in how difficult and yet how simple it is. Although for how hard the game is, it's pretty short. But with the recent announcement of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I imagine things can only get better. Or worse. No, probably much, much worse. Overall, I enjoyed every minute of Five Nights at Freddy's. Is it worth completing? That noise, it's not. Night 6 is doable, but 2020 mode? Jesus, it's impossible. You're talking random number generator matching up with luck and skill. Let's just say you're the best at this game, right? It doesn't matter, because no matter how good you are, the game will screw you over with the random circumstances. Foxy in one run might not show up at all. In most cases, Foxy will bang on the door 2 to 3 times, knocking out a total of near 20%. I spent hours and hours and hours, countless hours, trying to beat 2020 mode. And when I finally did beat it, it went something like this.
Please. Ah! Okay, play the long song. Play the long song. Play the long song, please. Please. Oh, please, God.
Is it short or long?
I don't know. I don't know. It's short. It's over. It's f***ing over. Oh my God! Markiplier, you're the best!
Five Nights at Freddy's for $5 is awesome. One thing's for sure though, if you are going the completionist route, the game will stop being scary. I mean, it'll still make you jump from time to time, but it's not nearly as terrifying. This game, like I said, really is about time and stress management, and if you get to 2020 mode, you will want to murder the world. If you want something fun to play tonight on Hallows Eve, I definitely recommend Five Nights at Freddy's. With that in mind, guys, this game gets my completionist rating of... See, this is real life, and in real life, stuff like this does not happen. It is not real. I'm gonna be fine. Great. Creepy music and lights that are in weird places. Great. Awesome. Again, this is real life. Nope. Alright, so, okay, I'm probably going to die. But you know what? Hey, I have all you guys at home. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love all your faces, even though most of you guys think I'm fat or weird, or both. Either way, I appreciate your support. I'm probably going to die sometime soon. Crap.
Finish it!
Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's episode of The Completionist. And we do have a special sponsor this week, and I want to share their message with you guys right here and right now. We are participating in this campaign called Gentlemen Up in a partnership with Career Gear and manmade.com in an effort to help those who are less fortunate than us to afford suits when going out for job interviews and work-related functions. Now, your part at home, it's all pretty simple and fun to do in order to participate, so no pressure. And you may or may not have seen a few YouTubers talk about this already, but again, this is for a cool cause to help out those in need. On November 7th, which is a week from today, we are dubbing it Formal Friday. So all you have to do is dress up in a suit and use the hashtag #FormalFriday and or #GentlemenUp and post a picture on Instagram, Facebook, and or Twitter. And for every picture that's posted, the organizations involved will donate $1 towards the cause. Now remember, this event will take place on next Friday, November 7th, and I'll be looking all nice and clean as I do right now throughout the week. If you want more information on all this stuff, check out the link in the description below. So remember, next Friday, the 7th, cool suits and ties, all that awesome stuff. Take pictures, tweet them at me with the hashtags. It's gonna be fun. I hope to see a lot of you guys helping me out next week.
And after you look like a gentleman, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to see more Five Nights at Freddy's content, be sure to check out our crossover video with Sunder Gamer here, or check out Matt Pat's creepy theory video here. Sorry about that jump scare, guys. I love you all deeply.
That's all the time we have for today, guys, so as always, leave your thoughts somewhere on the internet. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook at the very least, but you've got all the options in the world at your fingertips, so have at it. And guys, have an excellent Halloween, my dudes. And try not to be too scary, huh? Now, if you excuse me, you can watch me suffer in all of my horribleness that is Five Nights at Freddy's while listening to some fun techno inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know, I really like it. The Living Tombstone, his music's been my jam lately, so I don't know. I really like his stuff. Enjoy.